Hello, this is a video description of the scripts assignment. So in response to some of your questions, or maybe you haven't had a question, in response to questions other semesters, this is me describing your script assignment. So the word script, I guess, can be confusing. Well, let me put it this way. So if we're taking Unit 1, for example, out of brain-based learning, take one of those strategies and explain it to your group. Explain it to your class. The idea is that it's helpful as a learner to understand the strategy of chunking or mnemonics or rote rehearsal strategies. It's not just a trick that we understand as educators and we teach the students, hey, if you want to learn something, you could use chunking. This is how chunking works. So granted, if you're picturing kindergartners, it's maybe a little sophisticated, this sort of metacognition of them thinking about the way they think. But as elementaries, could be up to 4th or 5th grade, right? So this is the idea, is you're going to write a lesson. And if you see on the Blackboard shell, so I have a rubric that tells you all the things I need, and then I have 2 examples. So hopefully that'll really help you out. I recommend that you do these as you go. So for example, as we're going through Unit 1, Brain-Based Learning, you read chapters 1 and 2, then you read 3 and 4, then you read 5 and 7. Every week, I would, what you take away most from the discussion, maybe it's the topic you liked and asserted in the discussion, or maybe across the course of the discussion, you found something else, someone's spin on it intrigued you. Like, oh, I really like that concept. I'd take it and I'd take half an hour or however long this takes to put together a script and then save it. Because at the end of this unit, you're going to turn in 3 scripts. And you're more than welcome to wait till the end and then go back and try to write 3 of these. That's fine. But if you want to do this once a week, I think you should have more than enough time the way the course assignments work out. So again, you're basically writing the lesson. It's not a lesson plan. This is the actual words you're going to say. It's the actual graphics that you're going to use. And so when you graduate and you go in your first teaching assignment and you have 2nd grade, one of the lessons you're going to teach them, one of your little 15-minute activities throughout the course of the day, can be about chunking or about a memorization strategy or about how the brain works. It could be about the value of nutrition, depending on what chapter you get to. Any of these things are great, but just one of the concepts from brain-based learning you're going to want to teach to your kids. Again, picture your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your friends at work. If you're going to teach them, hey, you'll never guess what I learned in class today. It's a really cool concept. It's called this, and this is what it's about. Like, again, just kind of that language falls into the script. What's really one of the other things I really like is that you're going to share this with your class. And so the 300 class on Blackboard. So depending on how many of you there are in the course, you're free to take each other's and make yourself a little or an elaborate book on how to prepare all of these or how to teach all of these things. Right? It's a nice thing about education. This isn't cutthroat business world where you're trying to get the new discovery first. If you find a way to teach mnemonics, that's great, and then someone else has a better way to teach chunking, share it. Use their better way, right? The goal is that we have best practice, we have the best lessons possible to reach the children, right, and educate the children. So let me flip up. I'm going to talk through the rubric in further detail. So the rubric, so each script is worth 20 points, and consider this your checklist. So if I work from the bottom up, on time, professional, appropriate format, 5 points. Working from the bottom up, you need to have 3 visuals. So visual or graphic representation of it. And if you look through the examples, it should be pretty clear. People mostly do this in Word document or Google Docs. You're welcome to do this in PowerPoint. Again, whatever it is you're going to share, this is a resource. I'm forcing you to create a lesson for your class on brain-based learning and possibly on Unit 2 if you have scripts assigned for Unit 2 during the course you're enrolled in. Those strategies, learning strategies as well. So again, you need 3 visuals, and they are simple and convey the idea succinctly and have a visual impact. Some people have used short videos. That's amazing. If you can do that, that's engaging, great. The internet is full of great concepts. I've had people pull off clips of popular TV shows or cartoons or whatever, right? Snoopy, just to get to illustrate the concept. And then again, bottom to top. So the words. So you accurately identify the strategy, and then in quotes, you write out, "Good morning, class." Or, all right, now we're going to talk about brain-based learning. What's your brain? Your brain is this. What's a strategy? This is just, and go into it, age appropriate. Again, the examples really are worth 1,000 words. So if you look at the examples, I have a couple examples. You'll see their title page with all 5 of their strategies, and then I've included 2 of the strategies, 2 of the 5 scripts here for you. If you choose chunking, it should not look exactly like this when you turn it in. But this is a great one. Feel free to use this and teach your class. Just this isn't the one that you develop and turn into me for credit, right? So chunking. There you go. Chunking is a memorization strategy. And then again in quotes, I'm going to put 12 images on the screen. You have 1 minute, and then you see the images. What strategies did you use? More images. Talk, talk, talk. More images. You have yourself a 10 to 15 minute lesson on teaching them how to think, how to learn. Hope this is helpful. If you have any more questions, I'm more than happy to clarify. Again, there's also the assignment and a summary. I feel like I'm repeating myself and kind of going long here. But if you have any questions, email me. Otherwise, hopefully that's a clear explanation on what you're doing. You're taking one of these concepts and making a lesson or a presentation that you're going to deliver to your class one day. And even if you're dying to do kindergarten and you think this is a little sophisticated, imagine your audience a little older. Maybe that'll help you. Or work harder and try to find a way and a strategy to present it where a kindergartner has some take-home. Maybe it's some more live action with the images on the screen, because they don't, as opposed to sit and get. But all right, hope that helps. If not, or if you have any further questions, email me. Thanks a lot.